Hello BookTube. For this pre-Tag Tuesday tag video, I'm going to be doing the Fave Festive Family Film tag. The tag was created by Krakentoagoodbook, and I saw the tag last week on Bookish and Steve Donahue's channels, and I will leave a link to all three down below. Quick caveat, I haven't seen all of these movies, and I will also be avoiding reading the parentheses comments. But I'm going to try to remember to comment on the movies themselves before I read the question off. Elf. Have no intention of ever reading that movie, largely because I can't stand Will Ferrell. What's a book that makes you smile? The City of Lost Fortunes by Brian Camp. It's a contemporary fantasy set in a post-Katrina New Orleans, where Jude Dubuisson, who is a sort of magician detective or jack-of-all-trades magician, is tasked with investigating the murder of the fortune god of New Orleans. And this investigation leads into a battle for the soul, the future of New Orleans, and it is such an amazing, fun book. The Muppet Christmas Carol. Love that movie. Absolutely love it, especially the song When Love Is Gone. Listen to it all the time, even though it's been a good many years since the last time I've seen the Muppet Christmas Carol. What's one of your favorite adaptations or retellings of a story? Well, the Muppet Christmas Carol, definitely. Also, the sci-fi Dune adaptation from about 20 years ago. Much better than the David Lynch version. The Grinch. So is this the animated version or the live-action version with Jim Carrey? I think I might have seen the animated version and quite liked it, but I have no intention of watching the live-action version. Who is one of your favorite book villains? I would say maybe Baron Harkonnen from Dune. But then again, in a way, he's also rather disappointing because ultimately, despite all of the menace, all of the planning and all of that, he's really just at the end completely outclassed, completely out of his depth. He has no idea what's going on. And that's a little disappointing, really. So thinking about it, who is one of my favorite book villains? The annoying thing is I kind of had an idea for who it was, but I'm blanking on it now. Oh, I'm a complete spaz. I was thinking about it just a few minutes ago. Namira from Clark Ashton Smith's short story, The Dark Eidolon. So Namira is this powerful, super powerful sorcerer. All other sorcerers fear him. And he returns to the city of his birth to wreak terrible vengeance on the city that terrorized him and the prince who crippled him. And it is such an amazing story about hubris and just how revenge can destroy you. Just wonderful story. Annoyed with myself that I forgot about it until I just now remembered it. Anyway. SpongeBob Christmas Special. There was a Christmas special? So, I'm young enough to have seen SpongeBob, and I hate it. It's just, I don't find SpongeBob appealing at all. What was one of the first books you read in one of your favorite genres? That would be The Last of the Really Great Wongadoodles by Julie Andrews Edwards. Um, Julie Andrews, the famous actress. She's also a writer. And it's one of the first fantasy novels I remember reading, and I loved it. It has been forever since I last read it, though. Um, A Christmas Story. I think I've seen bits of this. Might have actually seen the whole of it when I was much younger. My babysitter would play this incessantly during the winter Christmas season. And I hate it. I don't like this movie at all. Name a book you love that has won an award. I'll go with the relatively more recent book I've read and loved that has won an award. Maoism: A Global History by Julia Lovell. It won the Pulitzer Prize last year. And for science fiction and fantasy, I can go with Perdido Street Station, which won the Arthur C. Clarke Award about 20 years ago. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What's a book you were excited to read that turned out to be a disappointment? Who would be excited to watch National Lampoon? Mazes of Power by Julia Wade. Yeah, definitely that. Also, the Blue Angel by Francine Prose. I have wanted to read that book for 20 years, and it sucks. Annoying. Bad Santa. I have no intention of ever watching this movie. Name a character who's optimistic or wants to help others. I'll go with Quinn from the Tarot sequence. He is annoyingly helpful to the protagonist. Enough said about that. Because he also, in trying to be annoyingly helpful to the main protagonist of that book, he also happened to try to kill my favorite character. And that has never been addressed. Anyway. The Santa Claus. Never found Tim Allen's, yeah. Except for Home Improvement, not a fan of Tim Allen. I think this is the one with Tim Allen, isn't it? Anyway. What is something from a book that you wish were real? Magic. Namely, the more visually impressive kind of magic. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I might have seen bits of this. I can't be for sure. I do like the song This Is Halloween. Although I associate that more with the manga anime Soul Eater than I do with Nightmare Before Christmas. Anyway. What's a book that's perfect to read in winter? A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I actually really do love this movie. It's been forever since I've seen it, even though it does come on about every year. But it's been forever since I've seen it. What's one of your favorite creatures from a book? Happy from Fairytale. Happy is a bipedal talking cat with the magical power to give himself wings and fly. And he is the animal companion of Fairytale's protagonist Natsu, and he is a hoot. Happy is a joyful character. So now on to the bonus question. Or questions. What's your favorite Christmas holiday movie? I mean, I could go with Muppet's Christmas Carol. I quite like that one. I'm also quite fond of the Charlie Brown Christmas Special. But that's, I think, about it. Although I have to say, I'm kind of shocked that the Home Alone movies weren't mentioned in this tag. Although I'm not necessarily fond of those. I'm not really, thinking about it, all that fond of Christmas or holiday movies. Oh, although there is The Lion in Winter. I will agree with Steve Donahue that The Lion in Winter is a hoot, and it does take place over Christmas, even though maybe not necessarily about Christmas. It's basically about the Plantagenets trying to kill themselves over Christmas. And speaking of which, now I really want a book on Henry II in that time period. Anyway, maybe for Christmas. Do you have a favorite or just recommended book to read around Christmas, the holidays? Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It is a really quick read. Probably barely novella length, I think, nowadays. I think there's also a few Agatha Christie stories that are about Christmas that I haven't read, though. Otherwise, not that I can think of, honestly. So that was the Fave. Let's try to get this right, otherwise I might actually definitely have a curse word in there. The Fave Festive Family Film Tag. So hopefully tomorrow I will find one of the mini tags from the past few weeks that I've been missing to do. And then on Thursday, there will be a book haul. Because hopefully by then I'll have all of the books I will be getting in for December. Because I think I'm going to hold off on anything else until January. But we shall see. So anyway, BookTube, that was actually a rather fun tag. So I'm going to sign off for now. I have a few things to do. So I will see you tomorrow with parts 3 and 4 and hopefully a tag. So 3 and 4 of the science fiction fantasy part of my library and another tag. So anyway, BookTube, thank you. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.